I have got this brand new S26 Ultra in my hand. Now, in this video, I'm gonna tell you the first 25 things that you must do. These are the most essential things. So, here we go. First, go to Settings by swiping from the left side. You have to check that you are on the Samsung account. If not, then create or log into your Samsung account, as this will sync all your data and enable protection if you lose your device. After doing this, then you have to go to Device Care. Just search for Device Care. It's running good as this is a new device. You will see the status of your device now from here. Click on Battery. It is learning the battery learning users pattern. You can go to this battery protection and make sure that it is turned on. If you want maximum protection, don't let your device charge past 80%, which can be done by turning on charge limit at 80%. For now, I've for new devices because it's learning. Just set this for basic, as this is new device and you want device to learn the battery pattern. But here, what I want to show you is, there is this performance profile. Now, when you set this standard, you will get this processing and speed battery life. If you set this for light users, it will prioritize battery life or efficiency. So, if you need better battery life, then turn it on. You can set this auto-optimization and restart when needed. Now, let's speed up the device. You need to go to this About Phone section. From here, go to this software information. And you see this build number. Now you have to press this several times. Then it will say Developer Mode Enable. What this does is it will enable this developer option. Now, from here, you need to go scroll all the way down. Search this Windows animation skill. By default, it is set to 1x. Now, you have to turn it in to 0.5 of all this. And Windows transition animation. What this does, it will make your device feel snappier and fast. Now, another main thing that we need to do is go to Display. Then you can set which tone you like, light or dark. So normally we prefer dark mode. So I have already turned it on. Now, make sure you turn this automatic brightness on. Now this is the main highlight of this phone. So we'll come back to this later. But what I want you to do is, you can see adaptive or standard. If you're looking for a better battery life, then you switch to standard 1. If you are okay with the all 144, now you're paying a lot of money for these devices. Right, so by default, this would be in this full HD mode. But you should turn this into QHD mode. What this does is, it will use the upscaler to enhance the photo, picture, video, all the quality of this phone. So make sure it's turned on in QHD+. Then make sure your accidental touch protection is turned on. Touch sensitivity is turned on. So charging information is also turned on. Now, after that, we will go to security. It will check the security status. Now what you have to do from the securities, go to this lost device protection and turn on this check. Make sure all these are turned on. What this does is, even though your phone is off, it will send you to your last location. And also theft protection. Now, this is the new feature that I think that has been added. Now you have to turn this on. What this does is, as you can see, when someone is taking your phone and then just run away, then your phone will turn off automatically. So make sure these settings are enabled. Now you need to set up fingerprint as primary protection to your device. From here, you can set the face recognition or the fingerprint pattern. I have already set up my fingerprint, but what I'm going to do is set up my Face ID to unlock the phone. Again, go to Display Settings and turn on Eye Comfort and set it up. What it does is it will help you sleep without staining your eyes, so it's highly recommended to turn it on. If you are switching from iPhone, you know Samsung produce cold tone compared to Apple now. Set up the color profile to your liking, as you can change settings to natural and get iPhone kind of tone. Also, by default, Samsung gives you button, but you can go to navigation bar and change it. Go to display and bring the main highlight of this phone. The privacy display I highly recommend you to just turn on for pins and pattern, as it will dim the display, which may not look appropriate for most of the users. Now, go to sound and turn on Dolby Atmosphere sound. Press allow. Now, when you turn it on, what this does is, this will significantly increase the sound quality, and you can later further customize it as well. There are tons of features to customize, so I will bring full customization video later on as well. From S26 Ultra, Samsung has brought fast charging option, but without enabling this, you may not be able to take full advantage of it. We have come to settings the battery now. From here, turn on fast charging. Also, make sure you set background usage limits as well. Now let's bring that lock screen to life. Unlock the device. After the device is unlocked, long press to get this options. From here, you can change the lock screen clock animation as well. Now, the first thing you should download is called Good Lock app. As this app brings customization to next level, I will show you in brief what it does, and what you can do to make the best out of it. From here, first download these apps from Good Lock. Before that, let me show you one setting from Camera app, which will give you an idea about the power of Good Lock. As you can see, by default, it will only give us 12, 50, and 200 MP, but you can use 24 MP as well. For that, download Camera Assistant app, and from here, not only that, we can change a lot more settings. Now go to Camera Settings and follow along with me. Oh, before that, let me tell you to turn off auto lens switching, then only you will be able to use the actual 2x, 5x camera lens. Now from here, enable 24 MP option. After doing this, then only you will be able to click images in 24 MP.